Okay, so everyone's freaking out about Vecna coming back and Will getting kidnapped and all that juicy stuff, but you're sleeping on the biggest reveal Netflix just dropped. This secret clip they hid in a Google puzzle shows Eleven doing something we've never seen before. She's smashing pumpkins left and right, doing parkour jumps that would make Tom Holland jealous. And here's the kicker: 0 nosebleed, not a single drop. You know what that means? Her power stamina is now unbreakable. She's not just training to fight Vecna, she's preparing for a war on 2 fronts. And the military doesn't even know what's coming for them. The junkyard boot camp, Hopper's parkour plan. Now, jumping right into it, this training sequence is insane when you actually break down what's happening move by move. Netflix and Google literally made us solve puzzles to unlock this clip, and I'm so glad they did, because holy cow, this changes everything. We start with Eleven sprinting full speed at the camera. Not jogging, not running, but a dead sprint like her life depends on it. And guess what? We've already seen this exact move in other Season 5 footage when she's running toward the military compound wall in the Upside Down. Hopper's not teaching her random exercises. Every single movement in this junkyard directly mirrors what she'll need to do when she infiltrates that base. Then she slides down this ladder, because we literally saw her do this identical move on a greenhouse rooftop in the Upside Down in the trailers. She's practicing the exact route she'll take during the invasion. But here's where it gets really interesting. She rolls under barbed wire on the ground. And I know what you're thinking, why doesn't she just use her powers to jump over it? But see, Hopper's teaching her efficiency here. He's showing her how to roll when she lands to break her fall, to conserve energy, to stay low and avoid detection. I had no idea Hopper knew parkour, but apparently Russian prison gives you some unique skills. And then we get to the most beautiful part of this whole sequence. She does this propelled jump that clears an entire bus. Not half a bus, not most of a bus, the whole thing. And this too is directly copied in the Upside Down footage where she jumps over a barbed wire fence to get inside the compound. She's literally training for a 10-minute infiltration run. And Hopper's making sure she can do it without wasting a single ounce of power. But what I love most about this clip is Joyce standing there watching with Hopper, and she looks so stinking happy and proud. You can see it on her face that she's watching her daughter become this absolute powerhouse. Now let's talk about what she's actually practicing on, because this is where the theory gets wild. In the clip, Eleven uses her powers to squish these human-shaped pumpkin targets. We see her do it to one wearing a green button-up long sleeve, and then in other footage from the Nancy and Jonathan ad, she does it to 3 more pumpkins in the same junkyard. One's wearing another green top, and one's wearing straight-up camo. As much as I would love to believe she's just practicing to squish Vecna's twiggy little head after he kidnaps Will, she's not. Those outfits are military uniforms. She's training to take out soldiers. And this makes perfect sense when you remember Dr. Brenner's replacement, Dr. K, whose entire purpose in Season 5 is to hunt down and capture Eleven. We've seen set photos of her specialized task force called the Wolfpack that will be actively chasing Eleven and Hopper into the Upside Down. These aren't regular soldiers. They're an elite unit designed specifically to neutralize one target, her. But wait, it gets better. We've also seen clips of Eleven using her powers that cut directly into footage of exploding sonar emitters on top of military Humvees. The military isn't just hunting her with guns and soldiers. They built specialized anti-Eleven weapons to combat her powers. These sonar emitters are designed to dampen or completely shut down her abilities. We get a better look at these weapons on the vehicles the Wolfpack uses when we see them shooting at Hopper and Eleven in the Upside Down while they're hiding behind the turbo billboard. And there's another clip where one of these emitters has Eleven completely immobilized, laying on the ground next to Hopper, holding her head in pain. This technology is the only thing that can stop her now. So she's not just training to squish heads. She's training to disable the emitters first, then take out the soldiers second. That's why she needs the parkour. She has to get close to those vehicles, destroy the sonar weapons, and then she can bounce back and make light work of any remaining Wolfpack members. The military created these weapons for one reason. Eleven became too powerful for conventional combat. They know she can eliminate 8 people simultaneously. They've seen her close interdimensional gates and levitate and throw vehicles. So they built the one thing that could level the playing field. So let me take you back to Season 1 when Eleven was just 12 years old and she simultaneously eliminated 8 people at once to protect her friends from the lab. Besides closing the gate in Season 2 and straight up levitating, that might have been one of the most exhaustive uses of her powers we've ever seen. She wasn't just bleeding from her nose in that scene, she was bleeding from her ears too, and doing that literally made her pass out cold, making her extremely vulnerable to any nearby threats. That version of 11 is gone. This new 11 is operating on a completely different power level, but now she can run a full parkour course, smash multiple targets, do a superhuman jump, and still be ready for round 2 without even needing a break. I really hope that in the actual fight sequences this season, we can tell she's been training. I want to see her throwing demogorgons around like they're nothing and soloing entire military squads without breaking a sweat. And it seems like since exhaustion won't be her biggest enemy anymore, that's exactly why the Duffer Brothers gave the military those emitter weapons to dampen her powers. They had to create something to challenge her because raw combat isn't enough anymore. We've got Erica as Lady Applejack the Rogue with finesse as one of her traits, which is perfect. Dustin's the Bard, Mike's the Paladin with that heart shield from Will's painting. Lucas is the Ranger with the Hawkins H on his chest. Will's the Wizard, looking great, but still rocking that questionable haircut. And Max is the Zoomer, and honestly, it's just nice to see her in something other than a hospital gown at this point. But 11's artwork might be the coolest of them all. And here's what's massive. This is the first official confirmation that 11 is now the Sorcerer. She was originally their mage. So when episode 4 of season 5 was titled The Sorcerer, we were all wondering who that referred to. Was it Vecna as the evil sorcerer? Was it Will evolving his true sight powers and changing from wizard to sorcerer? But nope, it's 11. 11's not learning new techniques. She's honing the raw abilities she was born with, making them stronger, making them unstoppable. Conclusion: 11 isn't just fighting Vecna in season 5, she's fighting an entire military invasion force with specialized weapons designed to shut her down. But her upgraded stamina means she can actually win a prolonged battle on 2 fronts. She can disable the Wolfpack's emitters, take out their soldiers, and still have enough power left to face Vecna in the final confrontation. What do you think her first move will be when the Wolfpack corners her and Hopper in the Upside Down? Drop your theories in the comments because I want to hear what you guys think happens next. And subscribe if you want more breakdowns catching details nobody else notices.